So a different kind of job today. This is the bottom of my backyard, and while I was working flat out, this just became something of a jungle. And I've got a retaining wall here that's collapsing. So I need to, I want to do something about this. And this was all kind of almost like that. Same sort of density as this all through here. So I've been in here and started chopping big time. And this is the result. So I can't put this stuff through the mulcher. It's a bit too, that's just a little bit too big. Probably could have got that through, but it's at the edge of what it can do. So I'm just chopping that up and I'll mulch that. This is all horrible choco vine. But this dirty great big pile of mulch has come from lots of stuff like this I've cut out, but also, other stuff as well. And this is that little mulcher that, if you've been on my channel and you're one of the 10 people that watch things regularly, you would have seen me cutting out and welding in this. There was a thin walled tube here, and inside of that there's a blade that comes down and swings around underneath it. You can't really see. Anyway, trust me, there's a disc at the bottom, and you feed stuff into blade down through this chute. And the way the previous one was made, there was just two half sections like this, and they were just little tack welds. So I got a piece of pipe, a bit thicker wall, and cut the pipe. If I can get it so you can see properly, I cut the pipe into half, and then I welded in a flat, and then I didn't paint, as you can see, but I did cut out the old thing, and I shaped that so it feeds it into the discs. And there's this pair of tines that spin around up here, and the tines hit up against the side of this. So I rescued it there, and then, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, I put a video up of the fact that one of the tines inside of here broke, and I found a replacement. Well, today it stopped working, and this circuit breaker, well, the circuit breaker was here, died. And I just always in my pocket, I don't know whether you can see that, but anyway, in my pocket I always have 6-inch rules, but one of the tools I always keep is this. And if that's got power, it just beeps. And I have that there all the time because something like this stops, and it could be anything from a district power outage to circuit breaker up on main house to circuit breaker in his shed to this, or just power, disconnected or something. But if you've got one of those little things and you buy them, I bought this one, I got freebie by going to an industrial automation demonstration where they were showing us these particular PLCs, and we scored a nice fluke version just for going. But I bought another one the other day to put in my truck because I found myself, my cousin had a light switch that failed, and asked if I'd check it, and I found that it was just mechanically stuck. So she bought another one, and I went around and replaced it. But I wanted to confirm there was no power, even though I could see the light wasn't on. I wanted to make sure. So I didn't have my pocket full. Hang on, I'll swing that around. Yes, I didn't have my pocket full of bits, my 2 6-inch rules. I got a little screwdriver because my Leatherman's blade is a little bit too big to get a lot of screws, like electrical type connectors. And I've got a pencil, texture thin and texture fat, and always 2 6-inch rules. Well, 150mm 6-inch rolls. They live in there. So, I tested it, and there was power. And so I've just gave it a bit of time for that. I thought the circuit breaker might be the problem. And in the end, I had to take this base off. It was only a couple of screws, and neighbours having some work done. So pardon the background noise, they're getting new windows put in. Anyway, so I pulled out the circuit breaker, got a multimeter out, and sure enough it was dodgy. So $14, and we're back in business again. So this thing, I think, under normal kind of stewardship, I think if you took this into a repair place, they'd probably tell you it wasn't worth fixing, and then they'd probably be incentivised to sell you another one anyway. So this thing, it's a power of a tool. So I'm cutting out, this is about a third of what I cut out. So I'll just show you how fantastic this thing works. Well, there we have it. So maybe later tomorrow I'll go down there and hack out the next lot. But it really reduces the bulk incredibly. It really does a remarkable job. And the mulberry tree that died over here, we've got a bit of the stump left. But when that went down, and there's a video about that going back, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, that nearly all of that tree went through that mulcher. And actually, it broke this arm when it fell down, that mulberry tree. And so there's a couple of bits of angle iron and some U-bolts and brackets. I like to fix things. I don't like throwing things away. Anyway, there you go.